I think you've been getting way better at this shit. I've been watching the recent ones.
Uh,
I watched the one with Earl. I
yeah.
thought that one was like good fucking quality.
Really? Wow.
And then I watched the one with Melissa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that one was fucking good, man. I mean, that's the most recent one that I watched, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was some stuff that like fucking spoke to me in there.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Melissa one?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't stuff you were talking about, but
Yeah. That she was talking about.
yeah, where she was talking about
The Columbia stuff?
no, when she was talking about how, you know, she saw like her family dynamic and
Breaking the cycle.
yeah. That dude, that fucking hit me so heavy, bro.
Yeah.
So heavy. Cause like for the longest, you want a cigarette?
No, I'm saying, doesn't your mom smoke?
Oh yeah. Not that cycle.
Go
I'm
back to that
talking
cycle.
about like the emotional abuse cycle,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Because there's one thing she said where she's like, I don't see, you know, my dad as like a bad guy or something like that
Yeah.
anymore.
Dude, that spoke to Carla too, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw both of my parents as like at a certain point in my life, I was like, I fucking hate both of you.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
And I think for each of them, it was at different times.
Yeah.
But you know, my parents got divorced when I was pretty young, and I didn't understand it, and I blamed a lot of it on myself.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, okay, I'm not gonna say I was a kid that didn't deserve some beatings, right? I'm not gonna say I was a fucking angel child, but sometimes I was beat, and it was just like out of nowhere.
Nonsensical.
Yeah. And it definitely happened more than once, right? And I'm glad it only happened with me and not my siblings. But you know, at certain points in like, you know, my younger life, I saw them as like, you guys like fucking suck. Like there was a point where I was living at my grandma's, and I think that was the point where I saw my mom as a demon the most.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you just fucking left us here, you know?
Yeah.
And really, she was trying to like work and save up and like buy a home and provide for us.
Yeah.
And that's something I understood later. But I think at one point she was working as like a bartender, and there was one time where she told us, she was like, oh yeah, you know, I was having a party and like it was a great time and all this stuff. And in my head, I was like, you're fucking leaving us here so you could go party? It was like, that's how little you care about us. But, you know, and looking back, like the shit that she had to go through was like way worse than what I had to go through. Like,
But I think that's it. I think that's it. Like, you're so young. You don't understand.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, some of the shit that my mom had to go through was like really fucking bad. And then some of the shit that her mom had to go through, horrific.
Mm-hmm.
She was almost killed as a child, right? And I'm not going to go too deep into that because I don't know how they would feel about like me telling their stories and all that.
Yeah.
But I definitely see like the progression of like it's dying down, you know? And at the time, like when you're a fucking kid, you're like, my life fucking sucks. Like I hate my fucking parents and this fucking sucks. And I, you know, now I understand like how much privilege I had at the time.
And they beat you. They don't sit you in the corner, sit you down and tell you, all right, this is why I'm acting this way. Instead, they lash out on you. That's just how it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I think because you went through it, maybe when you have kids, I'm going to sit them down and tell them, all right, you did this.
Yeah.
As a punishment, this is what I'm going to do. Why you shouldn't do this again instead of just beating them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not here to say that like, depending on the situation, or I'm not here to say that when I have kids, you know, I'm not going to discipline them physically, right? Depending on the situation, like I believe if like they enact violence upon someone else, you're going to get a fucking taste of it. You're going to understand like what you did wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm not just going to fucking beat you and then like, go to your fucking room. You know? And then, you know, go drink like fucking a 12 pack and then come back later and fucking yell at them drunk. Right. But, you know,
but that's it. That's literally it though. That's how the cycle is, man.
Yeah. You just got to get better and better, you know?
I tell this to my little sister all the time. Like, she's always complaining about like man, why is mom so tough on me and all that? And I sit her down and I tell her, well, have you seen her? Have you seen grandma? You know, how's grandma about? Well, what's her lore? So it's just
Sit, dude.
understanding.
I feel that.
You gotta
Heavy.
be
Same situation.
You
bro.
gotta be mature and be the one that's like the bigger person, right? You gotta tell them like doesn't feel right, but you just gotta do it. It's the right thing to do. Just I don't know.
Yeah. And to come back to like the separation of generational trauma, I don't think that like all progression is good, right? Like you can definitely like overextend where you put your kid in a bubble and you don't ready them for the world.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people nowadays like aren't ready for that. You know? Like
I think we said that last time how kids today are people in America in general are very privileged.
yeah. I don't think all people.
Not all, for sure.
I like even, you know, I think that there's some people that were so privileged in like older generations, right? Like I could imagine like a boomer that was overprivileged.
Yeah.
And they believe like the world belongs to them and all that stuff.
I mean, they got the peak of America, actually.
Yeah. But then at the same point, like even this coming generation, like Generation Alpha, I still believe that there's people that are, like they will grow into adults that understand, you know, that line of trauma and how, you know, what privilege they have and what they need to do to like, you know, pass it on to the next. I don't think it's like, maybe it is stronger in certain generations, right? Like the bulk of it. But I don't think it's just like black and white, like, you know, like you're a millennial, right?
I'm literally at I don't know.
What year?
Some say I'm a millennial, and then some other
How
try
old
to
are
say I'm a Gen Z.
What year were you born?
96.
I think you
well,
are millennial.
how
You're
old are
right
you?
at the cutoff.
Yeah.
You act like a millennial. That's not an insult or anything. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but you know, like if somebody was like, oh, like, you know, millennials are like spoiling their kids and they're going to turn out fucking retarded or whatever. I don't think that's the case for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there's strong and weak families everywhere. But oh yeah, the shit that you said about your sister, like, yeah, I relate to that like heavy, bro. Like literally same situation.
Yeah. You just gotta sit them down. And
Yeah, I've tried. My sister's fucking stubborn, bro.
same. Same.
Yeah, she's just like my mom. So it's like, you know,
What
can't
about you?
fucking blame her.
What about you, G? I know you got sisters.
Yeah.
Do you, or younger siblings, your younger brother, do you sit him down and tell him like coach him in a way like, look,
It seems
Tough.
like you turned out pretty good. So obviously, like maybe your parents did something pretty good. Or, what do you think? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you grew up with both parents. Well, I can't say.
No, I grew up in an absolute paradise, 100%.
Yeah.
There was moments where it was tough or whatever, but it was nice to see, my parents struggle in that way.
Work through it.
Yeah, work through it, and like that. I mean, I think those moments are really what kind of shaped my personality. But no, I lived in paradise, dude. So yeah, I have no gripes or nothing to complain about. Yeah, whenever my sisters or my little brother, like whenever they have their moments, I think we have. Those were the podcasts that I wish I could have recorded, like just me and my sister, like just
Talking.
yeah, just a one-on-one, or all four of us, or maybe like all four of us and a few cousins, like on like around a fire or some shit. Like that's when the real shit usually comes out. You find out shit about your family that you didn't know, like like some fucked up shit. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, and it helps you see them as human.
Yeah.
Right? We're all human, and so the shit you're going through, it's not like other people aren't going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to like highlight too. You know, you said you came from paradise. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's the whole point, right? And I hate the idea that, you know, some people use their fucking traumas or whatever as an excuse to like shit on other people. That's pathetic. You know, it's like some people will have less, some people will have more. Doesn't fucking matter.
Get
the whole point. Yeah, the whole point is getting over it, right?
But it is tough though. Not everyone has the same mentality. Some people get broken. I've seen it. I'm not condemning, but some people definitely have it.
So,
Mhm.
and I think certain people you have to approach differently, but my kind of view is like tough love. Like when I talk to my sister, I tell her, like, you're a fucking idiot. You're acting like a fucking idiot. Like some of the shit that you've done, I would never fucking do. And I'm in the same boat as you, And like maybe our situations aren't, entirely the same. I do believe it's not like, my mom was super easy on me, but I do believe that since she's a woman, my mom like sees herself in her and she's like, I need to like strengthen her the way I was strengthened. And my mom's a strong woman, she's very stubborn and, shit like that. But I do believe like currently the level of pressure that is put on her is like way more than me right now.
Yeah.
But also I'm in a different situation. Like you can't talk shit about me because, like I'm making more than like anybody in my family has ever made at my age.
That does give you a certain cachet within your family, right? What like because you're kind of the example of what success is, at least within your circle or within your family.
Do you feel that yourself? I
I'm
don't
one of
know.
them. I'm one of them. But I think the one, at least the one I respect the most, is the one that was the black sheep all his life as a kid, because like his dad was a drunk and like it was causing a lot of problems and like yeah, there was some fucked up shit that happened in his life and he was always viewed as a black sheep. He was always the rebel. He was always the one with the wild haircuts. And like, dude, this guy had like the fucking spikes.
No, like a
Yeah,
mohawk?
yeah, dude.
Dude,
He was all in.
that's so dope.
Yeah, he is actually the one that kind of toughened me up a little bit. Like you can't let like words hurt you. You can't let people push you around.
Yeah.
Like this type of shit just can't happen. So he would do it. Like he would provoke me. He would try to fight. Like he would try to make me physical.
Make you have some thick skin.
Yeah, exactly. So this guy, but again, like this was just me and his relationship. Everybody else within the family, well, at least the majority, kind of viewed him as the black sheep. Like this guy is going nowhere.
Yeah.
And he's the most successful one in our family right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faith or not, whether you have faith in them or not, like they're going to go their own way.
Yeah.
And that reminds me of, do you know the song from Kanye? I think it's called Champion. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Probably do.
Yeah, he's talking about, I'm not sure who it was to him, but when he was younger or...
Do you realize that you're a champion?
Yeah. And he's talking about either like him going to someone else in their youth or someone going to him in his youth and showing them like there's a better world out there, and it came from like different people, not just like certain individuals, right, from different backgrounds. Like I think in one of his songs he's talking about some, and I could be wrong, like I could be totally misinterpreting this, but he's talking about this one woman that was like gang affiliated, that was like, showing him like what, what's worth living in life. And then the same thing with this other figure that, again, I'm not too familiar if he's referencing himself or someone else, that was showing him like, he was like, oh, when I'm going to school, like I'm getting the cheap clothes, I'm getting the hand-me-downs, but this guy is showing up and being like, grab whatever the fuck you want. And he's like, oh, I don't know what he's doing for work, right? But there's definitely like a better life out there. Like now I can see it.